What is going on, my friends? I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for joining me on the Roaming Prepper channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what I'm saying, and leave me a thumbs up. You can leave me a thumbs down if you really didn't like what I said. But in any case, I'm just bringing you information, hopefully that will help you adjust your methodology of preparedness as you go forward in your little journey, along with me and the rest of our merry little bunch. In the meantime, let's talk about today's topic. So many of you have heard of the benefits and the dangers of a medicine called Ozempic, right? This was actually meant for another purpose, but they are now using it for weight loss. Apparently, it just completely suppresses the appetite, and it actually has been very effective. However, not everybody who gets the script knows how to manage it. And yes, I mean manage it. Having spoken to some doctors I know, as well as doing a little bit of reading online, and I encourage everyone to investigate yourselves, Ozempic will change your body's behavior, your body chemistry, and as such you need to adjust your diet. One of the things they say, a lot of people say, well, you get that Ozempic face where the face gets sucked in and they look almost zombie-like. It's because as your body eats less, the Ozempic goes after the most nutritious items in your body to sustain it, which is your muscle. Now, of course, then you've reduced your muscle mass, right? And then if you get off Ozempic, your metabolism is now lower because you don't have that muscle mass burning energy. So you put the weight on faster, and then you get into this cycle. And it's the same thing with a lot of other diets. You lose the muscle mass. So something they advise is to eat a lot of protein when you're on this medicine. But here's what's scary. So we're all reading about Ozempic, and we're all hearing about how doctors are now saying, hey, look, you really need to manage how you eat. You need to eat enough protein. You need to eat enough carb. You know, there's a balance so you don't get the Ozempic look. You don't lose the muscle mass. You can trim down, and there's benefits to blood pressure and cholesterol and all that. But if you don't manage it right, it can hurt your body like any other medication. I read an article that said that now so many people are using this product, this Ozempic, that food sales are going down in a lot of places, especially in cities. So because you get a lot more processed foods in the cities than you would in the country. You think, like, if I want eggs and I live in the farmland, I'm going to go to the neighbor and see if he has eggs. You know what I mean? It's right from the bird. Whereas if you're in a city, you tend to get more processed foods because they stay longer, they're shelf stable, so they can transport them. So this food company is now working with a food pharmaceutical analysis group. And what they're trying to do is figure out what additives to put in food to counteract the Ozempic, so even people taking Ozempic will eat more. And let me repeat that, because it probably was a bit long-winded. People are taking Ozempic, they're consuming less food, therefore food sales are going down. So the food companies are getting in cahoots with a different pharma to put stuff in our food to make us eat more, so that their sales can go back up. Yeah, take a minute to absorb that. So here's the question. What about the rest of us who are not taking this shit? We're not taking Ozempic, and I don't want freaking things in my damn food. Well, that's not good, right? We are now going to be consuming food that has been manipulated to make us want to eat more. And that's a danger, and that's a problem. Now, supposedly, RFK is in the FDA now, and what they're supposed to be doing is making food cleaner again. But here you have this food company trying to do the opposite. They're literally trying to get people addicted to food to sell more product. There's a reason why sweeteners, and I'm trying to completely get off of artificial sweeteners now. Sweeteners are so damn sweet. You get a spoonful of sugar, and then you get a spoonful of like NutraSweet or whatever the hell is the Splenda, and it'll make your eyes water. It's so much more sweet per tablespoon. It's because it's addictive. It's triggering ancient parts of our physiology that were meant to encourage us to eat certain things when we were running from lions and shit. And they're manipulating it to make us eat more product so that they can sell more goods. So think about that for a second. We already have enough junk in our foods. A lot of people, especially Gen Xers like me, people in my generation will go, well, Pop-Tarts didn't make me fat or sick when I was a kid. No, they didn't. You know why? Because back when we were growing up in the 80s and 90s, Pop-Tarts had 8 ingredients. And you knew what all of them was, except for that monosodium whatever at the bottom that was a preservative. Pretty much we knew everything else. You know, sugar, wheat, flour, blah, blah, blah. Now it has over 30 freaking additives, and then they're skinny and they're ugly looking. They don't even really have a Pop-Tart in there. It's more like a pop wafer. They're charging us more and putting more junk in the food, and the food contains less actual food product. Here's another example from my own life. I grew up eating pasta. I grew up around a bunch of Italians, and I never had issues with gluten allergies. I mean, I ate the crap out of bread and wheat as a kid all the time. Here I am as an adult, and sometimes I eat certain things, and I'll get, you know, the kind of drainage. I start getting coughs, just weird little reactions. And I'm like, well, shit. And someone said, go find organic pasta, not the off-the-shelf blue box stuff or whatever the hell you find at Walmart. Okay. Didn't seem like it would hurt. I went and looked at the bag. And that bag of pasta had 3 ingredients: durum wheat, salt, water, and there's some other wheat product in there. I looked at that same type of pasta in the generic box in Walmart, and it had 8 or 9 ingredients, only one of which was wheat. Pay attention to what you're eating, and especially from now going forward, they're talking about putting, as the Angry Pepper would put it, arm ticket medicine in our food. They're trying to put special VAXs into chickens and into fish because it's protecting the livestock. And I honestly wonder if the big chicken kill-off last year or year before last wasn't to set us up for them to say, well, you know what, to prevent bird flu and we don't have to destroy all these birds, we're going to put medicine in those birds. And we're going to eat that medicine. They're messing with our food supply, y'all. And now they're not even freaking hiding it. Pay attention to what you're eating. If you can source your own, do it. If you can make your own, do it. If you can get it local, do it. But yeah, there's a company working with a pharma to try to undo the effects of diet medicine like Ozempic. But the rest of us are going to be consuming that crap too. Watch what you're eating. Guys, that's just a heads up from me. You guys be good, be safe out there, and I will see you on the next video.